So I'm quite happy with the fog effect that I'm getting on this game at the moment. So I did make a change to the profile. So if I just find the first person controller and take a look at the camera, if I click on the Horror Night post-processing profile, under the fog I've actually just clicked exclude skybox. I've unchecked that. So what that will do, it will ensure that the fog is visible everywhere. If you check exclude skybox, what happens is the fog cuts off at the edge of physical objects such as trees, etc., and then you actually see the sky behind it. That's the reason why we were seeing so much popping happening. So by unchecking that, excluding the skybox, the fog becomes truly volumetric, and it looks far more effective, I think. Obviously, if you're not going with fog, ensure that you do leave that checked, okay, excluding skybox, because obviously you do want to see that. Either effect is good. It's truly your preference as to which you want to go with, whether you want fog in your game or not, and certainly if it's having an effect on your frames per second, probably go without the fog effects. Now I have noticed that some of the colours are a little bit muted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the saturation slightly here. So I'm going to go from 0.45, I'm going to try 0.65. Okay, so just increase that colour a little bit. I'm also going to change the lighthouse lights. We've got two lighthouse lights. I'm actually going to increase the intensity to around 2.5 because it's become a lot darker. I actually want that light to be very noticeable. Okay, so by increasing that intensity, obviously it will light the scene a little better. If you want to go through all of the individual lights, you can do if you want and increase those. So for example, a particular door light, you could increase the intensity to maybe 3.5 instead of just 3. That's up to you. Okay, I'm going to leave these at the moment. I think they're quite nice. And we also have to remember that on the Horror Night Vision profile as well, ensure that on fog you uncheck exclude skybox. Okay, so I think it works at the moment with the effects that we've got.